Of course, it's time for Soul Sisters on the Casbah. And of course, I am still your lovely, beautiful Nikki Laoye. But of course, I'm not here alone. I got my soul sister with me, talking about Itohan. Hey,
Hey.
girl. Oh, Kofo is not here with us today.
Ozzy.
We are
Yes.
missing you,
Very much.
Kofo. Yeah. She got a lot of stuff to do today, but we
Yeah.
got it. We know we're able to hold everything down today, aren't
Yep.
we?
Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
So today we have another interesting topic, and it says, "Is being a ride or die chick stupid?"
Hmm.
Now, this if you're being a ride or die, well, that's Bubba. Are you stupid? Are you being stupid,
Or
or
have you
is it
been
worth
stupid?
it? Or is it worth it being a ride and eye chick? That's the topic for today. But of course, okay, if you want to even say who is a ride or die chick, the truth is that being a ride or die chick is actually a term that was popularized by hip hop culture, and it can have different meanings. But the basic meaning is that a ride or die chick is a girl or a woman who sticks by her partner through thick and thin. A ride or die chick, of course, is loyal to a partner at all costs. As in, like, whether it's good, whether it's bad, I stay by your side through it all. That's a ride or die chick. So, it's on. Are you a ride or die chick?
To who exactly?
It's hard to I
Hey.
do think you're that kind of girl that, in that relationship, you'll be able to stand by your man through it all. Like, no matter what, I'm with you. I'll go with you. I'll even die for, I'll even finish the world for you. Are you
See,
that
you know
kind
me, I like to put things into context. Nothing is ever
of it's
vague.
all for you?
Yes. I would only do that after I have gotten to know the person because
Mm,
being a ride or die is all about trust without
mm,
boundaries,
mm.
right? You trust this person, you know his character, you know that whatever comes, he would also
Hmm.
stand for you and not throw you to the
He
dogs.
will also be a ride or die bobo.
Yeah, exactly. It's a two-way something. I don't understand.
I feel you.
Yeah, so like I said, I always like to put things into context. I mean, before I get to that position where I say, okay, this person is my ride or die, or I'm his ride or die, I would have gotten to know his person, his personality. What does he want out of life? Is he an
Mm.
NFA or is he somebody that has
Wait,
NFA,
what's
not
NFE?
future ambition?
Oh.
Exactly. So it's not going to be riding or dying without purpose. It has to be
Hey, she
riding or
say.
dying
Oh.
with purpose.
Oh.
Exactly.
It's what I said. Help me ride or die with purpose.
Exactly.
But wait, of course, you all know you can be a part of this conversation with us today. Let us talk about this matter today. And you all know that you can drop your comments on Instagram or on Twitter at Smooth981. Of course, you can watch us live on YouTube at Smooth981 as well. And you can drop your comments on WhatsApp on the number 0809 4440981. Let me call the number again: 0809 4440981. It's still Soul Sisters on the Casbah with Nikki Laoye and Itohan. And of
Yes.
course, it's all about being a ride or die chick. But really, what is the limit to which you can be loyal to your partner? Should there really be a limit? Okay, let's say, okay, yes, we love it. We love this our Bobo. He's the world to me. I'm the apple of his eye. Blah blah blah. How loyal is being loyal? Because that's actually the whole essence of being a ride or die chick.
Okay, so for that is helping him build his dreams, helping him develop himself and everything. But the limit to that is now when he becomes abusive.
Hmm.
If he doesn't respect you, you are not riding, you are dying.
Hmm.
If he doesn't respect you, if he
Hmm.
doesn't take you seriously, if he doesn't take your own dreams and vision as if he were, as though they were
Yeah.
his,
True.
he is not supposed to be, you're not supposed to be his ride or die, you are dying.
Yeah.
you are dying. Remove the ride. You are actually dying. It's true
That's
because
right.
it's very
But
selfish.
you're right though,
It's
actually.
very
Yeah.
selfish because I see that some ladies, some women, even married women, they just give up their whole life
For
for
that
this one
guy.
person. And before you know it, they're 60 and they'll be like, where did all the time go? I think it's a two-way thing.
Hmm.
You achieve some part of your dreams and your ambitions, you hold on, or you wait for me, or you support me to do mine. It's supposed to be a tag team,
Very
not
true.
me just foiling you and fanning your fire. Why? It's true. I think it's supposed to be a two-way thing. Iron sharpened iron. I
No, but you're
mean,
very right,
yeah,
actually. You're very, very right. Because being loyal to someone, you have to be sure that the person is on the same page
with
with
you.
you. You know, of course, there are different aspects to this also. We also have to look at the negative side of being a ride or die chick at the wrongest house, the wrongest of all times,
Mm-hmm.
in quote, in sense that, maybe the guy is cheating on you. Will you still remain his ride or die chick, even though you know that he's out there, maybe having multiple babes, multiple chicks, and all of that? You're still saying, I'm his ride or die. I'm there. Should be those ones. They're not. He's not going home with them. Well, he's going home with them partly,
Mm.
but you feel like you are the one that is the main chick, and they are the other side chicks. In quote. Does that make sense to even be
It
ride or die in that
absolutely
kind
makes
of
no sense.
situation?
Ladies, we need to have respect for ourselves. A guy that cheats on you absolutely does not respect you, he does not regard you. Some people will say, oh, he loves you, but men must cheat. No, men must not cheat. That's why you're different from animals.
Mm,
Animals have no conscience, they can do whatever they like. But a man that respects you, he wouldn't.
mm,
Do you understand? How
very
would he
true.
even start having a conversation like that with somebody else in the first place? So if you're a ride or die, make sure you're riding and dying for the right person. Not like he's professing to you and then he's professing to 10 other people, sending I love you as broadcast message.
Ewo. It's all will not kill me. No, but that was no. See, I'm a very imaginative person, so when you said that, I could just imagine the guy saying, I love you, broadcast, broadcast."
Did you get?
But it's true, actually. There are a lot of funny guys out there. They're busy telling one chick right here, "Oh, I love you," and they're saying to another one, "I love you." And you're like, Dude, how far?" And the truth is that we ladies, because we're very emotional,
Mm,
before we go into a relationship or want to be with someone, we've made up our minds that,
yeah,
okay, this is a person we want to be
right.
with. At the end of the day, we are not thinking, okay, I have plan B, plan C.
You just died there.
There's
Like,
some, yeah,
this
but
is my morning,
we have to
afternoon,
be
and
realistic.
evening.
Sha. We're in 2019. There are some girls that are also behaving like guys, though. They're just having multiple. They
Because
don't
they've been
send.
burnt all over the years. They've been burnt all over the
Hmm.
years. Why are you looking at me like that, Martino?
But you're right.
It's true. As
Everybody
in,
right now is afraid of being hurt. So
yeah.
really, people just want to like, okay, let me just
So you see boyfriend, assistant boyfriend, and the rest of the
assistant
normanties.
boyfriend A, assistant boyfriend B.
Wale Carpenter.
Okay, but the truth is that but of course, when it comes to love, everybody needs to give 100%. Let's just be
Definitely.
realistic about
Yes,
that.
that's true.
The guy has to give 100%, the lady has to give 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth is that there's some certain relationships, some partners decide to put their, or maybe their other halves desires and needs first before their own, and that's really what a lot of ride or die chicks do.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be sure that our other person is happy first
Mm.
before them. Does that make them stupid, or should there really be some checks and balances in this thing?
I wouldn't say it makes them stupid.
Mm,
I mean, when you care about somebody, you want to give the best of
mm.
everything to that person. Do you understand? If, for example, if I was dating you and I gave you my
I knew I knew you were gonna get that look. Okay,
if we
continue.
were both on the same page, if we were both on the same page, oh god, don't let me
Continue,
forget.
don't, yeah, continue.
If
Don't
we're
let
both on
them
the same
disturb
page,
you.
if I gave you 100
Mhm,
without considering or thinking about what I was going to get in return,
mhm,
and you gave me 100 without you considering or I'm considering what we're going to get in return, we'll meet in the middle. Do
mhm.
you understand? I give my 100, you give your 100. Like, it's selfless.
True.
It's a selfless act. It's a selfless thing. So, uh, well,
Mm.
I don't know, Jerry,
Mhm.
because
Okay, wait first. Okay, there are some comments already coming in. Opera Opera Coco says, I think to be ride or die means to be with the guy no matter what, and on no matter what and under any circumstance. Love, they say, makes people do unimaginable things, so it's relative. What is the pain limit for one is the beginning for another person.
Hmm.
That means there's some people out there that know that this guy is misbehaving, but they don't care because they love the person. They are promised to be the person's ride or die, so they're not bothered.
Love is
Really.
not blind.
Hmm.
As a matter of
You see?
truth,
Hmm.
it is absolutely not blind. It is
Hmm.
when you allow your emotions take over your reasoning. You begin to do crazy things, and at the end of the
Very
day, you
true.
get hurt. And you okay? So why? It's just like saying, it's just like imagining how girls stay in abusive relationships.
Hmm. Yeah, true. Very true
They
about
stay in
that.
abusive relationships. They become codependent. They become what do you call this thing? They become traumatized.
At a point in time, they get used to it. I think that's another word I would use. They're used to.
There's a word for
They,
it.
they're so some ladies actually. It's a sad thing actually. They're already used to being treated that way, that they don't even, or maybe they've never had any other example to actually look at, as in they've never been treated right before, so they really don't know the difference between right and wrong. Or some people actually grew up watching their fathers, maltreating their mothers, so they think it's a norm. So that's how they just decide that, well, I'm with this person no matter how he treats me, no matter how he speaks to me. Or some people even feel like he loves me, that's why he's talking to me that way. He
Is
loves
that
me, that's why
hmm.
he's actually slapping me to correct me. Some people actually feel that way, and they say, well, no matter what, I'll still stick by this person regardless of how he treats me, regardless of how he speaks to me, which shouldn't be. Because at the end of the day, we need to care for ourselves
Yeah.
even first before we can even say we want to start looking out for somebody else.
It's actually called trauma bonding.
Hmm. Oh,
Trauma bonding, when you are so dependent on your abuser
Hmm.
that you think nobody else would ever care for you or love you like he does. Well, they call it love, shall, but
Hmm.
it's a
Very true.
mental state that almost makes you. Have you seen the movie Acrimony?
Ah, that was a while ago, though. Yeah, I did.
It's a mental state that makes you delusional.
Yeah, delusional. That's the word.
It's
Hmm.
mental abuse.
Hmm.
It's mental abuse, and it's crazy.
It's crazy though, and a lot of ladies just need to be very, very careful. Love yourself first.
Love
That's actually the most
yourself
important
first. If you love yourself, there are certain things you will not permit.
thing. Hmm.
You will never permit it to happen to you. He raises your voice. He raises his voice at you, shouts at you, disgraces you in public. Which you riding, you are going to die.
You
You are not riding. He will kill you. Yes, he will kill your confidence.
But it's true.
He will kill
Very,
your
very
morale.
true.
You will just be. You become a shadow of yourself.
You're just hitting all the nails.
All the nail on the
All
right
nails.
edge.
They're just hitting everything. All right, it's still so Sisters of the Casbah, but we're going on a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Itohan, are you in a relationship?
I'm absolutely not.
Why not?
She's
Because
taking her time.
I'm not.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yes, I have.
How many?
3 serious ones.
Serious
Let's
ones.
say 3.
How did they end?
How did they end? Only one ended very badly because he was abusive.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
the rest
Yes.
two
Was
faded
still
away.
cordial, yes.
Okay, they just faded away. Okay,
Yes.
thank goodness it wasn't.
Are you serious?
Who's that?
They're the ones that see everything, Abby.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh, so they
true.
just heard what I just.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It wasn't. It was emotion, more of emotional. But
Even the where Mazino was doing when you said something about this, that Mazino was doing like.
Yeah.
What I was saying, no, you can't date her, date me.
So I can comment. I forgot what the person said. Mazino.
Date me. Have you guys seen this girl?
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, but her friends can influence her. Sorry, that time when you saw me say, I was trying to understand
No,
the
the person was
person's
like
comment.
that. Being a right or that chick is not stupid. Like no.
But her friends can influence her to think it's stupid if she allows them in between. Okay, because that's why I know she was trying, but I was trying to understand the statements. I kept staring at the screen.
it depends on the guy you are riding. You have to know the person you are riding and dying with. You can't just ride or die with
Right
anybody.
guy.
So you still want to bring me in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
read your messages, then bring me in. I'll give my 2 cents and go.
trust is a trust issue. Why should a girlfriend even ride or die with boyfriend? Ride or die is for married people, as far as I'm concerned.
Are you reading my notes?
No, I'm not.
But that's
Stop-
true. At the end
stop
of the day,
reading
you
my
have to,
notes.
like you said earlier, it has to be with purpose because the truth is, you rather than die for this person to go work out tomorrow. It's a waste of energy or time.
Before it's not here, but she has sent it.
I saw it now. She has sent something. I can see her face on the DP. I've been
Okay,
looking.
what did you say?
No, I can't read it yet. We'll read this person's own first before we read
Okay.
her own.
She says she's been around it. Died. Oh,
It's as old as
oh, being. Okay,
time.
I get it.
Mm.
Turn up. It's part of our comments that does being married make you an automatic ride or die?
People should stop reading my notes.
It's in our notes.
Stop it.
Marriage is supposed to be for better, for worse.
When we're going back, can just try to keep more to this side.
Maybe she should just
Okay.
move closer already.
So,
Yeah.
see you on the
Thank you.
In fact, my day is so busy today, and God, I'll just help me. We have attend the Waterbrook Church. We have a conference, a 3-day conference today. I'm starting today. Okay, starting today. And I'm supposed to
Are you sure?
yes, and I'm in the choir. I'm supposed to go to be in church.
sing?
Yes, supposed to be in church for 3 o'clock. Oh God, help me.
I'm going in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, this is good.
We're back, ladies.
All right, you're welcome back. It's still Soul Sisters on the Casbah with Nikki, Laoye, and Itohan. And of course, we're talking about the interesting topic. Is being a ride or die chick stupid? You all know that you can be a part of the conversation. You can send us comments on WhatsApp on the number 0809 4440981. Okay, there are different aspects of being a ride or die chick. And of course, we are talking about different aspects of relationships. Single ladies, the single ride or diers, the married single the married the ride or diers also day. Because the truth is there are different aspects of relationships. And the truth is that does being married make you an automatic ride or die chick? Because you're married to this person, you have said for better, for worse, you're by his side. But the truth is, maybe your partner is not someone that is keeping secrets. Maybe he's even an undercover Yahoo boy. Who knows? Or something. So will you still say, oh, I'm going to stay by his side, because I'm married to him? So does it make you an automatic ride or die chick? The fact that you're married.
Yes, I do.
You say?
Yes, it does. Sorry, I said that. I'm not married. This is revelation, Rema.
The look on your face.
Yes. Of course it does.
But that's a very dicey situation to be in because when you're a ride or die, that means you're also bound to keep secrets for that person. But does that keep you? Are you in a safe zone in that area? Because I think these things can be quite dicey. Though.
I know I'm not married though, but then I think marriage is about having each other's backs.
Even when the person is doing bad things.
So you having his
have to
back.
say it
So
like
you
that.
having. So when he's doing bad things. So you having his back in that sense is you telling him, like trying to put him straight, telling him that hey, this thing you're doing is not good. Do you understand? You trying to get him back in line, not encouraging him in doing
Well
something
said, well
bad.
said.
Do you understand? Yeah. So yeah,
Mm,
that's my
well
two
said.
cents.
Okay, let me just read some of these comments that we have here. We have one from Lekon. Lekon says, being a ride or die chick is not being a ride or die chick is not being stupid, but her friends can influence her to think it's stupid if she allows them come in between them. That is, if friends come in between,
Mm.
that they may make you feel like you're being stupid by being a ride or die chick. Okay, so Leko is a guy, so
Mm-hmm.
that's coming from perspective of a guy. He said doesn't that means he likes the fact that his babe must be right
Even
or
if he's
die.
misbehaving any around
Hmm.
Lagos,
Mm-hmm.
well done.
Oh wait, we have a comment here from Lady Kofo. She's not in the studio with us, but she said, this comment long. Wait, Kofo says, being a ride or die is as old as humanity. I mean, our mothers were ride or die chicks, our grandmothers were, and the
Yeah.
choice to be all dependent on the man involved, where they decided to be
Yeah.
dependent on the man involved. Ride or die should be a two-way street because men think they are entitled to ride or die babes. Because you ain't his mama. Please, being a ride or die is no aspiration. If he's willing to be your ride or die too, then it's a long, beautiful journey ahead.
Mm.
Love is never a reason to be a ride or die. Prospect should be primary. Itohan, psychologist, Aye, tell them.
Why?
I miss you guys so much. Lady Kofo, all
We
the
miss
way.
you
Is that Lady
too.
Kofo all the way from somewhere in Africa? Oh, good. But of course, I love what she said. It's basically in line with what we had said earlier
Exactly?
on, that it's important to be ride or die both ways.
It's two-way
That
street,
is, the two
man.
of you need to be there for each other.
Yep.
But wait, at this point in time, we need to hear a male perspective on this thing.
Mhm.
And we have Mazano right here in the studio.
Well, hello, Lagos. Welcome to Soul Sisters Brothers Perspective.
Nice
Eva.
one.
Thank you, thank you. I'll be here till the end of the show.
Okay, so brother,
Huh?
help us.
Okay, what you want to know?
Tell us,
Mhm.
with this ride or die something, is it really important to men?
It's not that it is important, it is that it is an additional flavor to any relationship. Men love it when you would ride and die, for them. It's inexplicable, first off. But like you said from before, Itohan, or was it Kofo who said it? I think it was Kofo who mentioned the fact that our mothers were ride or die chicks. So in fact, they just his picture they used to marry. Like you see this one, he's a graduate, go to Lagos tomorrow, get married. And whether they liked it or not, they had to get married. They had to learn to love them. They were ride or die chicks. But what this has done in the many years after it has actually bred a patriarchal society where men believe that they're in charge, or how men treat women and all of that. But there is the absence of a balance, and I mean the absence of a ride or die boo.
Yeah.
That's the guy now. So that's what we should preach now. As far as you want a ride or die chick, or enjoy that your chick is a ride or die one, or your lady or your wife or whoever it is, you must also be able to support them.
Yeah.
Their choices, their preferences, and everything. You have to be considerate toward that. And in a marriage, it's not the love that counts. It's not the trust that counts. None of that. Trust me, all that I do, like you were almost saying that. It's not that shouldn't be what matters. What should actually nurture that passion, that ride or die passion, should be understanding.
Right.
Even to the aspect where if you know he's doing something wrong, the way you attend to it would actually tilt the scale this way or the other.
Right.
Very true.
So, wow, I sounded so brilliant.
Yes.
Did I think of that all by myself?
Wow.
Because it's good to talk to the men too out there.
Yep.
You know, we were talking to ladies. It's good that a guy's telling them the
Yeah,
truth. Come
well,
on.
yeah. So yeah, we do love it when a woman's all for it. A whole 9 yards, and support your man. It's being supportive, whether you like it or not. It's a measure of how much support can you give your man.
Right.
But the way I see it, as much as I love it, I would also like men, and myself inclusive, to support women as well, and know that it's not just all about us.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm not patronizing anybody here. I honestly feel so. Honestly.
You're very right, actually.
Thank you. And can I go now?
I agree
I think so.
110%.
Hold on, you said quite a lot
Well
today.
point.
It's all
Thank you.
about
Thank you
understanding,
very much.
Yeah.
and of
Yep.
course, everybody just needs to play their part. Okay, I see a guy. See, guys are now commenting after Mazino stuff I've spoken. I can see there's a comment here. He says Mazino went in with experience.
Thank
I
you.
need to get married to get this kind of understanding.
Hey, don't rush into marriage. It's not what they advertise it to be. There's lots of ups and downs, but you decide to make it a happy one. That's what I believe. It's you better be ready for it. Is what I say.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
people aren't ready for it. So if you're ready for it and you decide that this is what it's going to be, if you like, don't ride or die with me. You know,
Yeah.
if you decide to be happy, it will be so.
But at the end of the day, really not that you're talking about this. The truth is, why is anyone even getting married in the first place if you are not planning to be each other's ride or die? Let me put it that way.
Thank you. There you go.
That's another point we need to look at. At the end of the day, you're coming with this person to say, hey, we're coming together to build a kingdom unit. We want to work together, power this world together.
Preach.
So at the end of the day, you have to be each other's ride or die. Like, hey, what you want to do? I support you 100. This is what I'm doing. You support me 100. But at the same time, we're able to tell each other the truth when the other person is going off
left.
track.
Yes.
That's the most important thing about being a ride or die, chick or boo, bae, whichever one you want to call it. Eh, boo, bae.
Itohan got some jokes. I'm over here trying to sound like you, and you got jokes like me. It's okay.
But it's true. At the end of the day, marriage actually, to me, I believe marriage can be so beautiful and so awesome.
Yep.
But it depends on the two individuals involved. If both of you decide, I want to be there for you and make you happy 100%, this other person too is saying, I want to be there for you, make you happy 100%. Yes, you would have your issues, your ups and downs. It's normal. It's life, because you're two people coming from different backgrounds and different mindsets. But the most important thing is being able to come to a place of understanding to work everything out. And that's what also it means. That's what it also means to be a ride or die at the end of the day for that person. Like, I got your back. Oh, okay.
You have a question?
I
Say
have a
something.
question, ladies.
Okay.
I always like to, throw it back,
I
throw a
know,
hook
now
back
you're
in there
awake.
and
You
bring
will
a
not
fish
catch
back
us on our way.
So, no, it's simple.
Mm.
So, either of you ride or die, chicks or persons, women,
Can we be? Is that what you're asking?
can you be?
I can
I
be.
can be.
Okay, you in
It's
yellow.
all-
A ride or die chick to who and how come? Are you alluding to, or are you referring to the support you give your partner, or what?
The support I will give.
Oh, sorry.
So future.
So you're
something.
single then?
Hey, but you know.
Wait.
What's he know?
Mazina, wait, somebody is
Oh my
saying something
God.
here. We have to quickly address this.
All right.
Someone
What?
said ride or die. There's a reason that a person's ride or die chick isn't always the person they choose to be their wife.
Hmm?
The ride or die chick is part of the bad girl, good girl binary that some people think is unfair to women.
Mhm.
That's Raymond from somewhere in Lagos traffic.
Hmm.
But wait, I don't believe that. Raymond, no, a ride or die chick doesn't have to be the bad girl, or doesn't have to be the one that they don't choose. That guy that has that kind of ride or die chick and doesn't choose that person to be their wife, if at the end of the day they are that close,
In
then
the real world, Raymond is actually being very real. Let's
Oh,
leave all these
really?
Disney storybooks we're
Yeah.
talking
Oh.
about. Raymond is actually
Hmm.
being real, and he's
Yeah.
telling me the fact that most men out there actually have friends who
Who
are
are their-
female,
Yeah.
who are their ride or
Oh.
die friend. It's just a difference in gender that makes them, you're a girl, but a friend who sticks with you, throughout whatever. That's who I believe he's referring to. Maybe I don't know the moral coatings of this, but I understand what he's trying to say.
I understand what he's
understand
trying to say,
too,
but that's
yeah.
why I'm trying to say that any guy that has that kind of correct girl
There's something wrong with his
in his
marriage.
life,
Why
and
did
that-
you get married?
why
to
don't you
that
just get married?
Get married, because if you get married to your wife and,
And then you
then
still
you
have
still
to-
have that one,
Well,
on the side?
there's
then what's the
something wrong.
point?
It's a wrong foundation. I'm sorry.
But there's something.
There's
This is
something-
becoming.
Yeah,
No,
Oh,
it is
gosh.
very. I categorically say
No,
that
because
it is
it might be good for
wrong.
Mazina to help us
I would
with.
like to be on another show where we
Wow.
discuss
Abio,
this
it's
as
true.
a subject.
Husbands having best friends as females.
Yes, let's do that, and I will also have some backing. I'd like to invite a friend as well.
Okay, we need to do
Okay.
that. All right.
Let's do this, ladies.
Okay. That would be great. Oh, wow. I think that's all the time that we have
It is.
today. But of course, with all that being said, we just want to remind our listeners is that, ladies, you need to love yourself first before being a ride or die chick for anyone else. Because being a ride or die chick should never mean losing yourself completely. Okay, you should also never get into trouble for someone else. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Okay, so make sure you don't forget to send in your topic suggestions for more episodes of Soul Sisters right here on the Casbah. Of course, you can follow at Itohan.
At Sweet P Ito, Sweet Pito, Instagram only. Oh, I can't multitask.
And of course at Nikki Laoye, Nikkilaoye on all social media platforms. All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Bye.
Bye.
I have a 3 o'clock ad.